the sub-chapter, I'm going to call it, called Ellaine, or where we're going to be playing as Ellaine. But we're still in the third part, which is the wall. So, third year CS, got a job as a back-end dev and a scriptwriter. Nice! Very good. Look at you shaking and baking and making things happen. All right, let me take a good swig here. Oh, wow. That tastes like garbage with gum in my mouth. Okay, let's see what we can get done here. Maybe we start with a window. I loved visiting my grandparents' farm so much when I was little. The chaos of a big city that never sleeps would usually scare me rather than fascinate. When I grew up, I understood the reason for that, and that reason filled my heart with hate. Still, this was a long time ago. For some reason, I quite like the city now. I'm sorry for it, and I'm sorry for myself, too. Why is that so? I have no idea. Again, we're playing as Ellaine. We've gone through 2A, and we've gone through Desmod. So, poop 5 minutes into it, so I guess that's done. Ooh, she pooped while napping? Or she wasn't asleep, right? I don't know. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Does Charlie ever poop in her sleep? I don't think she does. How are the kiddos? Are Dragon and Bark still around? Bark pops out in occasionally. Dragon, I haven't seen him in chat since I've been back, but I have touched base with him on other things. He's well. He's good. My kids are fine. My kids are great. One is playing with a friend right now, and the other one is taking a nappy poo. Let's hold off on Tim. My childhood dream was finding a way to shrink myself to the size of a rat hole, so I would be able to get in and befriend some of its inhabitants. Well, be careful what you wish for. A mental trick. You won't see the rust and mold if everything around you is painted in such lovely colors. Yet another attempt to fool everyone. Myself, others, God. Not sure if I believe in God anymore at this point, to be honest. Ah, kitty. What a beautiful black cat. It's so big. I have nowhere to go. The bench is quite worn down, but you can still sit on it just fine. Alright. What do you got, Tim? Hi, Tim. Your name's Tim, right? My name is Marmoset. That's not your real name, is it? I think it's a good name. What's your name? My name is Ellaine. Pleased to meet you too. Oh wait, why are you wearing sunglasses? My eyes are very sensitive. Should we admit that are we one of the rats? I don't know. It's like the one thing that I'm having trouble with this game, and it could be like planned, and it could just be not my favorite way of storytelling. But the whole game, we've been presenting the story and the thoughts that we have as facts without actually having any idea what we're doing. I'm one of the rats, Marmoset. That's why I'm hiding my eyes. Like, that feels like a very factual statement. And it could very well be true, but I don't know who Ellaine is. We just met Ellaine. I'm gonna go with that one. I see. Well, nobody cares here. On the other side of the wall. How did you end up here? Start at the top. I don't know. The same way you did, I guess. Okay, so Elaine's got a certain tone that makes me think she's a bit of a jerk, too. You and I are completely different, boy? Why? I am one of the rats, Tim. You are not. Got it, but you don't look like a rat. You wanted to know why I was wearing sunglasses. If I take them off, you'll see. I don't want to scare you. I'm not afraid of rats, Miss Ellaine. I have a cat. And I'm afraid of your cat. But is she putting on an act? Because when I clicked on the cat, she's like, oh, what a big, beautiful cat or something. I'm having trouble following the different threads that I'm being presented. Please don't be. Beamkey is nice. He will protect us. Meow. Have you, let's see. You belong here. This is your playground. Yes, but I don't know how to escape this place either. You'll make it sooner or later. I'm not sure if I or anyone else in here ever will. Right, I'm going to check something real fast. Okay. Cool. If you guys are in the YouTube chat, if you want to go ahead and hit like on that, that would be dope. I would appreciate that. The cat won't let me out. He's guarding me. He will. Are you sure? I saw it in a dream. Did you? Hey, Beamkey, will you let me out? Meow. Have you ever seen any other rats? People that look weird? Yeah. Just a smorgasbord of weirdos in this game. I have. To be honest, everyone looks weird around here. Yeah. You're telling me, Tim. Fair point. Good. This means someone managed to escape after all. Then it was not all in vain. Thank you, Timmy. Damn it. What I wouldn't give for a cigarette right now. He says to the child. I heard that smoking is bad for your health. Good job, Tim. You heard the right thing. Never ever start smoking. I won't. But, you know, I have a pack of cigarettes here. So that was a pack of cigarettes that we found in the last episode. Dream. Whatever. Oh my god, where did you get those from? From a friend. Well, a guy I know. He gave them to me for safekeeping. But I think I can give them to you. He wouldn't mind. Are you sure? Yep, take it. Thank you, little guy. Anyway, your friend shouldn't smoke either. You say so, I'll tell him that. Alright, Marmoset, I should go now. Yeah, I should be leaving soon, too. It's okay. See you tomorrow. I won't be here forever. That's not a problem. Come back the day after tomorrow. I don't think I can. A dangerous man might come to this playground, and a friend of mine told me not to stay here when he's present. Dangerous man, you say? Let's see who that person is, then. Are you not afraid? Not really. We're gonna make it together. It might actually be better for you not to show up here while I'm dealing with this threat. Good to hear. It's getting dark already. I have to go. Goodbye, Miss Ellaine. I think I said goodbye. I was trying to move the dialogue forward, not click on an answer, but... A cigar every now and then, though? Nah, I don't like... I've had, like, a couple cigars, like, on a golf course before, but it's, not my thing. I have nowhere to go right now, so here we are. Me and my unlaid ghosts. This whole thing about escaping the aquarium facility doesn't seem like such a great idea to me anymore. And it gets worse with each passing second. It all looked so easy on paper. We plan, we escape, we get the freedom we desired, we see what happens next. Now that next is happening, but there's nothing to see here. The city is getting ready for the night ahead. It doesn't know that the rats have broken out of their cages yet. The rats do not know what to do with this newfound freedom either. The sun is going down soon. She does. Yeah, there's a cloud of, if you look into where she works, she just sucks on stogies all day. It will be all over soon, they said. The little ones were crying. They thought that I had come to stop them. No, I said, I'm here to help you, I said, and they believed me. The twins made them believe. The twins were laughing. They kept saying that their precious good man was following us. Back then I was foolish enough to think that they were talking about me. I was wrong. I'm not a man, and by no means am I a good person either. It's too late for me to change. Did I fall asleep? Cigar in one hand, Jack in the other. Yes. The city is usually full of noise and light, even at night, but today it looks eerily tranquil, like a predator watching its prey before taking a leap. Yeah, I mean the drink, yes. Shots of Jack. Got it. This is what happens when you ask an AI to design a playground. So there's the reference to AI again. There's the swing and there's the bench. Great, the computer did its job. This black hole in the wall is such an eyesore. I'd love to cover it up with something, but I guess that won't help much. I have to think my next steps through. I cannot stay on this playground for the rest of my life, after all. Well, there's nothing else to do but loiter. So we'll close our eyes. There he is. Back. What's going on with his arm? Ew. I don't like that. Oh my god, what's going on with this guy now? The city, the stunning, the horrible, the disappointing, and inspiring city. My pleasure, Miss Ellaine. What brings you to our humble abode? Are you on a business trip? I hate this guy. I hate this guy too. I don't know what he keeps doing to himself. I mean, I guess it's paint. If the face when we first met him is any indication, it's just paint. But I don't know. He doesn't have a paintbrush anymore. Good day. Not exactly. I have some personal matters to attend to. Taking care of personal matters usually means going on an indefinite unpaid sabbatical. Is everything all right? Those are holes? Yeah. They kind of look like it. Please do not take this as an attack on your privacy. I'm simply surprised that an exceptionally valuable specialist like you ended up on the other side of the wall. Go get that man a band-aid. Yes. Just wrap his whole head. Anything else? You might as well assume that I am on an official inspection mission here. Then what? Afraid that in this case, your inspection is long overdue. The only character that might be of interest to you in this area is the juvenile organism that goes by the name of Tim. The rest have been taken care of one way or another. So I think what I need to do is I need to keep in mind as we go forward, everything that we are experiencing on behalf of an AI that's creating this content. Does that explain the holes in his head? No, not really. But I guess that's just, if I take that approach, it's not quite so jarring. Taken care of, perhaps you acted too hastily. One of my kids hit herself in the heel with a closing door and split it all the way across and didn't tell? Like, split her heel? So much blood? Oh my god. How do you not tell that? Kate, the heel is located on the foot, actually. I don't know why you said faces bleed so bad. Or perhaps you were too slow to interfere. It all depends on whose report gets the green light from the brass. By the way, where is your luggage, Inspector Ellaine? You don't seem to even have a recorder at hand. Anything else? You look different from what I remember. Oh, I was thinking of this guy. Okay. I act as the face of an official body. The manner in which I choose to act depends on the circumstances. These bloodstains, though, they're disturbing. Please listen carefully, Miss Ellaine. A drastic increase in the frequency of rather peculiar events has been recently observed around these parts. My personal stance on the cause of these needs to remain undisclosed for now. Why is that so? It is so, Miss Ellaine, because said events appear to be mere aftershocks of a way bigger disaster, and an exceptionally unfortunate one at that. This reeks of big trouble, and I don't need any here, in my area of responsibility. I fully support your conclusion. Good, good. It is my duty to gather information and compile a report, but I may honor our long-lasting friendship by pretending that you are on a business trip here. Still, I wholeheartedly hope that your personal matter will not turn out to be stemming from that kind of trouble. Anything else? A person whom you took care of is right here at the moment. The phrase, to take care of someone, has many different meanings, but I cannot recall a single negative one. Can you? Anything else? I mean, I can, but moving on. That much is true indeed. I actually don't agree. Did it break? Did you lose it? Did some filthy thief steal it from you? Well, fret not. We are here to accommodate any and all needs of our fellow official representatives. Here, take this. Thank you. Always glad to be of assistance. Anything else? No, I'm good. Beautiful, beautiful. Your appearance suggests that you might not be in your best shape right now. Do you have no accommodation? Yes, I think I've overstayed my welcome here a bit. This is perfectly normal. Most people around these parts do. Still, we are more than willing to oblige. Just step through the door and then we will take matters into our own hands. What did he give us? What is this? I don't know what that is. Like a... I don't know what that is. We'll find out. Is this a threat? My. This went close to the heart. Aren't we on the same team, Ellaine? Or in the same team, Ellaine? Yes, some of them, I mean, I think a lot of them do. You might be able to do exclamation point commands to get a list of the commands. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that one. I was also wrong there. I don't even know how streaming works. I should really study up and try to at least get as coherent as I was before, but it's hard when I've only got like 10 hours or so a week that I can stream. So just enter the door, that will be all. Until then, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Good luck, Ellaine. A rat hole. Or maybe it's just a hole in the wall. Why am I even thinking about it so much? Okay, that's been repeated. A mental trick, okay. Alright, let's talk to this. Is that a wing? I don't know what's going on with this. Well, hello there, sweetie. You look horrible, and I'm just gonna say it. Can you specify the exact degree of horribleness? Yes, that one still works. A lot worse than I remember, that's for sure. Time is kind to no one, I suppose. You aren't getting younger by the day either. Your attitude hasn't changed one bit, though. Something has to remain strong in this crazy world. Something starts to stink, revealing its true nature, something that has to be hidden. A pair of sunglasses does the job, isn't it? Does the job, doesn't it? The English translation is falling apart a bit. Why are you here? Is this another one of your tests, Inspector Ellaine? What do you think? I think that things went completely haywire when the aquarium cracked. Everyone's still panicking. And you can't think of anything better than trying to lure the rats back. Well, I'll be an easy enough target. Doesn't matter if you think that I'm crazy or not, by the way. You shouldn't be logging this interview Shouldn't you be logging this interview somehow? Where's your recorder? Okay, so maybe that's what he gave me, was a recorder. I'm ready to record everything you're willing to tell me. That's wonderful. Turn this thing on, then. Turn on the voice recorder. That's wonderful. Nope, sorry. The recorder is on. You may begin. This is Desmond Rothen speaking. First Lieutenant in retirement, officially considered missing in action, unofficially considered a test subject, and detained in our lovely aquarium. Just trying random stuff now. Okay. YB sounded right. Yep. I don't know. You know full well that I am a dangerous criminal, a serial killer. What you have no idea about is how I became one. You're right. My knowledge on the background of aquarium alumni is rather limited. This is not your fault, Inspector. You were working with the kids mostly, and my cell was a couple of floors down. Do you remember the war? Uh, hmm. Let's go. Let's go to Beamkey. What does he want from me, Beamkey? What war? Uh-huh. With Autumn right around the corner, the bastards started acting weird. They must have realized that we were coming to kick them out of our country feet first. Their financial support dwindled, the border was closed and heavily guarded, their drug and human trafficking ventures weren't nearly as lucrative as before. My brother died on the very first day. These fuckers tortured him. Didn't let him die for God knows how long. I knew about it firsthand. They made one of my classmates watch, too. Thanks. That girl had only recently turned 17, I think. 16 even, perhaps. What was her name again? She sent 3 of my comrades to Kingdom Come in less than a minute. She had a keen eye, that little bitch. A very keen eye she had. Fortunately, it didn't take us long to find a rat in their village who would tell us everything we needed to know. We took that girl by surprise when she came to the river to get some water. She had a little sister by her side, a freshly bruised right shoulder and a surprisingly strong bite for someone so fragile. We searched their house, but to no avail. Then our senior lieutenant, Fedorov, grabbed the little girl, one with his left hand and his pistol with his right, and told their mother this: "Tell us where your elder daughter hides her rifle, or else I'll start with this one." He had always been very persuasive, so he didn't have to repeat it twice. The woman showed everything to us willingly. Damn it, what was her name again? What am I even talking about? So yeah, our squad was tasked with a cleanup mission. They said that the Air Force had already taken care of the major threats. Well, it was a ruse. There weren't any proper soldiers in that village, but the locals were quick to respond to our shots with their own. About 24 civilian casualties. Like in the Old Square incident. I have no idea what happened at the Old Square. I wasn't there. There was a guy in our squad. He clearly had some rabid bats in his belfry. Not an ounce of fear, not a single sign of self-preservation instinct. A purebred killer machine. Big, strong, and unquestioning. I've only seen him cry once, on that very day. Guys, amazing elf lizard. Ouch. There was an old woman in that village, too. She was nursing something that had probably been her granddaughter at some point. Howling like an animal with all signs of sanity gone from her dead, horrifyingly empty eyes. I have never heard anyone curse as infernally as she did. I still think what happened to me was in no small part thanks to her black magic or something. I woke up 3 days later with my throat burning. I would have killed for something to drink, but my flask was empty, so I asked my comrades for water. Someone handed me a mug. The jug on the table was full of blood, too. I remember filling it from a local well and drinking fresh, cold water out of it just a few hours ago. At first, it all looked like a stupid joke, but I couldn't find any water anywhere, no matter whom I asked. People kept offering me cups, mugs, and flasks full of blood. They had their flasks, their jugs, their wells, but none of those had liquid I yearned for inside. I only saw blood everywhere I went, and even the snow on the ground seemed red to me. The thirst had been burning me from the inside slowly but steadily. I remember chuckling uncontrollably, then laughing out loud, then having a fit of hysteria. Soon the thirst grew into a numbing, aching pain constantly tugging at my throat and stomach. It all felt like an exceptionally bad dream, and I couldn't wait to finally get back to our base. I believed that our medics would help me. Then one of our men got shot, and I couldn't take my eye away from the hole in his throat. Water was pouring out of it, clear, fresh water. I jumped on him, sinking my teeth into his neck, and started drinking. I have never felt so thirsty before, nor have I ever tasted water so deliciously still and sweet. Now I understand what it must have looked like to the others. Oh, that's why they call him a vampire. That checks out. What did the doctor say? It turned out that I wasn't the only one struck by such a peculiar malaise. The doctor remembered at least a dozen similar cases. I asked him how could something like this possibly happen, but he didn't know. When he put 3 glasses on the table and asked me to pick one to drink from, I broke his nose. Oh, that was one of the little side games we played before. I was medically boarded. They used some negligible injury as an excuse to kick me out, but I saw my dossier. Trauma-induced schizophrenia, they wrote. Did they swap their places in your head? Who? Blood and water. Why are you asking these stupid questions? I just told you just that. I returned to the city. My mother had died the week before, so my sister allowed me to live in her apartment. I found a job, worked as a firefighter for a while, saved up enough money to erect a gravestone for my mother, then rented a private flat. I didn't want my sister to know. I hooked up with a streetwalker and brought her home. She had been barely hiding a scowl all the time. She must have thought I was nervous because of her. I turned up the volume on the record player, closed the bathroom door behind us, and stabbed her right between the ribs. Jeez. Such a charmer. I was right. The sweetest, most clear and fresh water is the one that gives life to a human. I spent the whole night drinking her to the very last drop. I slept like a rock that night, dreaming of witches reveling all over the city, turning their robe sleeves into wings and talking to rats in the flickering lights of the bonfires. I wish these animations, I mean, they're obviously very crude and everything, but they're happening while I'm reading, and I want them to, like, maybe I'll let them play out and then read. Oh, this one doesn't have one. I knew that I would need more soon. There was no turning back. I just knew it. How did you get into the aquarium? All of it ended on one beautiful autumn day. I fucked up. My sister picked the wrong moment to bring some of my clothes back. She had her own keys, and I didn't hear her ringing the doorbell. She didn't want to wake me up, so she left her bag on the couch and opened the bathroom door to wash her hands. She didn't know that I had left a half-finished boy there several hours ago. What did you do to her? This game is so odd. It is. It's incredibly odd. It's disturbing. In brighter news, Charlie Squishmallow is sitting on her head while she sleeps. Nothing. She was my sister, you know? I cannot tell you how many I've killed. I tried making a list several times, but I kept losing track after a dozen or two. You know what's the funniest thing about it? I do not feel any remorse at all. What do you feel then? Do you feel like you're the chosen one? Do you feel like you're better than others? Are you kidding me? I am very much aware that this curse is still spreading and spreading fast. How long do we have until all of it collapses? What do you think? A vampire can eat another vampire perfectly fine? Doesn't that look like the end of the world to you? It's getting late though. I said everything I wanted to so we can get it over with. Where do you spend your nights? It depends. Tonight I'm going to stay here. I would consider my options very carefully if I were you. Will sleeping with a vampire by your side be more unsettling than asking them to free up a place for you on their bunks? Yeah. I knew full well the rats weren't people anymore. I knew it even back in the aquarium. Is that what awaits me in the end too? Has the Black River always been black? When did its waters turn into blood? Here goes another appalling and utterly pointless comparison. Right from the gospel book. Jesus was making wine out of water, right? Why are the bread and wine we taste during the sacrament called our Savior's flesh and blood then? Nah, this is getting weird. Humans have always been thirsty for the blood of their neighbors. Well, we all got what we wanted in the end. It's just, yeah, it is creepy. The animation style is so good. For how crude those drawings are, initially it was, I understand why they went with that art style, because some of the stuff that they've shown in that imagery is troubling. And if they, like, it would be tough to look at a really high fidelity, like, more not artistic interpretation, but like a realistic interpretation of some of that stuff. So I get it. So you decided to stay. I won't be here for long. Okay. Yeah, let her know I can help out with that. I'm staying here for a while, just to see what you are going to do. This is part of the inspection process. Are you familiar with the notion of acute experiment? It's when the potential consequences of the subject's actions turn out to be more dangerous than those of inaction. Putting a light bulb into your mouth is a good example. Dropping a bottle with a gallon of nitroglycerin inside on the floor. Spending a night with a vampire. There's no doubt that you will discover something new and possibly groundbreaking, but does the result really justify the means? Let's go to Beamkey. Can we do something about it, Beamkey? Oh, the tall man's back. You betrayed our confidence in you, rat. You are not worthy. You are not worth. Okay, you are not worth our mercy. We mourn. Run, Ellaine. Run until you see the snow you are longing for. The vampire's path ends here. I humbly ask the relevant bodies to take into account my willingness to cooperate. I have already confessed all my sins frankly to the inspector present here. We are aware. This makes us shudder. When did you find out? We knew all about him since forever. We have only recently scrutinized you. What happens next? The time has come to put an end to all these lies. Keep waiting for your verdict, Ellaine. Watch the city you hate so much crumble. Mourn the loss of the city you love so much. May I ask one last question? Who gave you the clue? You weren't supposed to find us here for at least a couple more days. When did cloaks go out of style? Oh, I don't know. Probably sometime around the early 1900s. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like period shows that I've watched, like Peaky Blinders and stuff like that. I don't think anybody wears cloaks then. You already know the answer, Ellaine. You know it, rat. Bye, tall man. Good talk. Everything will be covered in white soon. Rats and people alike will freeze in the storm. Everyone will freeze. The wall is empty. There has to be something, but it is empty now. Only rust and corruption remain. I could have run away through this door before. Now the only thing left to do is hand myself over to them. Oh, could I have? I haven't been checking the door, so. Hi, Marmoset. Continue. Alright, so last one, Valeri, who we've met. We have met Valeri. And if I recall, Valeri seemed like the most normal of any of these goofballs. I mean, I guess Ellaine... I don't know if Ellaine was like this world's version of a police officer or what that was about for sure, but... I don't think we've seen Ellaine yet, though, so I wonder if we'll see Ellaine here in Valeri's story. The city is everywhere, and I'm so tired of it. This place is doomed. I want to leave it as soon as I can. Are things really that bad, or am I simply nervous and lashing out at something conveniently irrelevant and indifferent? Oh, Kate's getting some Elden Ring in. Little clouds in the baby blue sky, the warmth of the morning sun, clear and bright colors. We always try to make our reality look more appealing than it actually is. There's a hole in the wall. I don't know what's so special about it, but it's annoying. I cannot leave right now. It might be unsafe. I have beaten Elden Ring. Yes, I've beaten Elden Ring. I'm probably 2/3 of the way through Shadow of the Erd Tree. Hello. Hi. What's your name? I'm Marmoset. That's a strange name. It's a name. This was an offline thing. Yeah. No, Yep, I did all that stuff offline. And I'm still playing games offline too, so it's just because I don't have as much time to stream anymore. So how are you doing? Fine. What are you doing? Talking to you? I'm sorry. That was a stupid conversation starter. I know. I don't mind. Everyone's always like this. Friends, relatives, strangers. If I haven't met some relatives for a while, they would usually ask if I'm not sick or something. Fortunately, we are not related, so I won't inquire about your health. Let's talk about something cool. What's your favorite thing to do? I don't know. Drawing? I like drawing, I guess. Are you all alone here? No, there's also a cat. Sure thing, you can't live without a cat, can you? I don't see the cat. Where did he go? The cat is nice. I named him Beam. Where is he now? Somewhere. He's a cat, after all. He comes and goes as he pleases. That sounds more like a dog's name. He doesn't protest. Seen any people around? Me, I had just a what did I use? I'm using a what's it, the dragon? No, I don't know. But I have like the heaviest armor, highest defense and stuff. I'm not doing magic or anything in my build. Sometimes someone comes over, not too often. I mean adults. Your parents, maybe? Miss Ellaine sometimes comes over. You probably know her, okay? An official man also comes during the day. He decides if we're allowed to leave or not. I haven't seen him for a long time, though. Is there a way to convince him that we must leave? I don't think so. So that's the people here. You didn't mention your parents. I didn't. I'm all alone behind the wall. So that's the people here. 100 messages on Restream chat. Let's go. Bah, 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 bah. Not gonna lie, I loved how rewarding playing Interfaith builds were in the DLC. Yeah, I have trouble doing magic in Souls games. Especially Elden Ring, where I have to like decide if I want my heals or if I want a flask that gets my FP back. So, I've never. As much as it seems like a good idea, I'm like, it's like not worth the hassle. Are there any other kids in here? Why are you all alone? How many apples is too many apples? I have one apple every day, at least. So, I don't know. At least one. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers, by the way. Well, let's get acquainted then. My name is Valeri. I am Marmoset. And what's your real name? Marmoset is not a real name. Nora's on her third today. That's a good source of fiber. You know, I mean, you might want to be careful, or she'll be having a sleepy time poop too. I have a gun. I just realized there's a gun up here. What? Yeah, Kate says as long as she's eating. So that's the people here. I see. Got it. Now you have me here as well, I guess. Yes. Can we talk about something else? This is dumb and boring. What's dumb? Talking? Yeah. No, all these how you're doing, how's your health? So dumb. Ask me a proper, not so dumb question then. Tell me about your home. Do you remember it? You go first. It's right here across the Black River. Let's see. Nobody can get there alive. I saw the Black River. There are 2 places where you won't even have to swim to cross it. The other bank isn't any different from this one. You have a vivid imagination, Marmoset. Nobody can get there alive. I know. I'm trying to find a way. Do you know what this wall is for? To separate whom from whom? To protect us from them. Or maybe them from us? Does it matter? Do you say there's something beyond the city? Can we go there? I don't know if we can right now. We're inside the wall anyway. We can't leave. So we're inside the wall? Wait. I thought we were outside the wall. I don't know. I will find a way to get out of here. I can help you, and you'll show me how to cross the river and return. Deal? I don't mind. We barely know each other. Are you going to come with me just like that? Are you not afraid? No, I'm tired of being afraid of everything. All right, Marmoset. Not now. Okay. I don't know what's so special about it, but it's annoying. Little clock. Okay, we did that. The cat's back. A huge black cat. Cannot leave right now. It might be unsafe. A bench in case I'm in the mood to sit down and rest. Apparently I'm not. Currently. A dead city unaware of its impending destruction. Foreboding. Can we talk about something else? I don't know what else to do, so what's dumb? So we're just going to repeat this? I like stories about home even if it belongs to someone else. Alright, you told me something, and I'll tell you something too. Our family's home. Do you remember it? Tell me. I see bright blue sky, young green grass, a freshly painted fence, the red tiles of my house's roof, the tree with a swing hanging from its canopy by navy polypropylene ropes. This looks like the house from the room nightmare. The nightmare that the person had in the room about the explosion. So, okay. I see my son playing in the courtyard. He is 7 years old. I hear my wife calling us. The lunch is ready. I see a kitchen. Wooden panels on the walls smell absolutely divine under the sun's rays. I see my wife fiddling with the dishes by the oven, and she opens a pot, releasing a cloud of thick steam, turns her head and gives me a brief smile. She knows that I'm looking at her and can hardly keep from laughing. I see my son in his room, drawing something with colored pencils. What's in his drawings? A little man with a sword in his hands, a bear, also with a sword, some slim, pitch-black creature unknown to me. This thing has a sword too. Everyone is armed. What are they going to use all these weapons for? I don't see the other thing's sword. I ask him about it, and he sketches a dragon in response. I see my wife, smiling, pulling me to the dance floor by the hand. The whole city is celebrating, having fun and dancing. As usual, I mumble something about how I cannot dance at all, and it's true, but she doesn't care. She never listens to me. There's not much to tell, honestly. I had a house, I had a family, wife, a kid, nothing special. I see. Do you love them? Yes? Listen, how can you not love your family, even if it does sometimes seem like you're ready to kill someone when they're just too annoying? It doesn't matter, you know. You just love them unconditionally, and you know that you always will. Did they abandon you? That's a tricky question, Marmoset. How'd I do, Kate? Where are they now? I don't know. That's what I thought. It's getting dark. Are you gonna leave now? I guess. See you later. Tall man's back. Who's prowling in the night? Who's that? Stay still, hold it. Ooh, cock the gun. A click. Did you hear a click? Does our guest have a pistol equipped? Perhaps it's even loaded. Shoot the shadow. Is that a speed 6? Right, that's a speed 6 indeed. Our numbers are way greater than the number of bullets in your magazine. Nobody, nowhere, never. We are not leaving empty-handed, I'm sure you understand. But it would be an unwelcome development for us to lose 3 more people. Damn it, they found me even here. There's not as much time left for me as I thought. Oh man, sometimes I just don't know who's speaking. Shooting it seems not helpful. I know, we're gonna say Valeri is an impulsive fellow. Well, he seems to have his face all fixed up. There's a hole in the wall. I don't know what's so special about it, but it's annoying. Okay, that's his name. Dead city unaware of its impending destruction. We got Tim, we got official man. Seems that my presence has been discovered. Going out through the door right now will be outright foolish. I need to think. Alright, official man. Why, hello there. What have we here? A newcomer? This is a municipal kids' playground, but you don't look like a kid to me. Good day, sir. I am here for a reason. We have received a report stating that the amount of art supplies provided to the local children is gravely insufficient. Have you heard anything about that lately? First of all, no, I have not heard anything. Could you please introduce yourself? I'm all ears. State your name and last name clearly. I'm afraid you got me wrong. You are supposed to state your first and last names clearly. And I'm supposed to report your visit to the proper quarter, or not. Call me Valeri. Pleased to meet you, Valeri. Please be informed that this particular citizen has already finished the set of chalks allocated to him. We don't print money here. Can you give him a nudge, Bimki? Actually, you won't believe me if I tell you that I have some on me right now. Took them by accident. A brand new chalk set, never removed from box. Please pass these to our aspiring artist yourself. Frankly speaking, he scares me a little bit. He is rather hard-headed. The looks he gives me sometimes, just like a small, angry monkey, if you ask me. Thank you. It's heartwarming to see a person so genuinely caring about lonely children. Is the cat the AI? Am I dumb? Has everybody else figured everything else out about this game and I'm just lagging behind? It's kind of that's the feeling I get. Yes, I have a son back in the city. He's only 7 years old. Uh-huh. I mean, he is the AI because he's BMK, beam key. But is he... I guess I just don't... I don't know. I need to... This is a game that's going to resolve itself and I'm going to be like, what? Hello, I'm just visiting. I already told you why I was here. If you were here on a business trip, then yes, that's settled. If not, then, well, you still have to stay here for a while. You won't be allowed to return to the city in this case anyway. And you don't seem to be too keen on taking the trolley bus either. Anything else? Nope. Oh, wait. I don't recall any restrictions for adults on entering the municipal kids' playground being discussed recently. There certainly are no restrictions here behind the wall. Or are they? If I were you, I'd double check that I didn't have any. Do you understand what I mean? Vaguely. Let's meet here tomorrow to double check. Splendid. Mutual understanding is exceptionally important in these trying times. Actually, I have no idea what's going on. Good. I'm glad I'm not alone. Anything else? No, I'm good. Beautiful, beautiful. Hi there. Good morning, Marmoset. By the way, where do you go at night? Why do you ask? That's the only response we can give? I'm going to murder you in your sleep? That's why? What else to do with you? This is stupid. You can kill me right here and now. Nobody cares. I'm just kidding. I have a bad sense of humor. And I will. I have a gun for that. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Am I kidding? I don't know. I think I'm kidding. Me too. I do care. Please don't kill me, Mr. Valeri. I do need these threads to start coming to a close soon. I'm gonna say that. They've got enough stuff out there. I need to start having some finality come through here. Hi, didn't you say that you like drawing? Oh, I got chalk. I did, so what? Here's some chalk for you. You can draw whatever you like. Thank you. Really, thank you so much. So we just went from being just kidding about murdering him in his sleep to giving him a full thing of chalk. I don't know. I looked up time to beat for this game. Yeah, it should be near the end. It should only be like it's like 3 to 5 hours. What a wonderful drawing. The chalks are a gift from the municipality, by the way. Only the best for our children. Good try, Timmy. I'm one step ahead of you. Sure, thanks. So right, I trust everything is in order around these parts. The municipal property is not damaged, the child is where he should be, and he even made a friend. You two have fun, I should go. I'll be back tomorrow. You know the rules. No antisocial behavior, no damage to the municipal property. Good luck. Okay, so that's Valeri for the first time. I'm not an art connoisseur in the slightest, but this drawing seems incredibly well done to me. Hello. Hello. You're Ellaine, I suppose? Right on point. How do you know? Marmoset told me. Feeling talkative, eh? Well, I guess it would have come to that at some point. Were you the one who saved me? Yes, that was you. I remember you. Why are you still scared then? Because I have no idea who you are. My name is Valeri. That's a start. I suppose so. Would you like to know something else? Shoot it. We've got all the time in the world. Again, I don't know what story we're continuing here. Why didn't you call the police? You must have understood who I was. I'm sorry, Timmy? My bad. I wouldn't say that the city is any different. Did you play Metaphor? Well, you wouldn't. Would you like to know something else? Okay. Why won't you take your glasses off? I'm sick. I don't want to disturb you. Tell me, you attacked the trolley bus's guards. You managed to escape, barely getting through the black waters. Why did they banish you? I did lots of very bad things, Ellaine, but they are irrelevant in this case. They banished me because I refused to do what they wanted me to. What is Metaphor? Metaphor ReFantazio? It's the game that came out at the end of last year. That's from Atlas, the team that made Persona 5. Hadn't heard of it? Holy smokes, Timmy. I'm sorry I left. You clearly need me. Well, if you like Persona, buddy, You need to check out Metaphor. Yeah, Metaphor ReFantasio. It's Persona as Persona, but it's like fantasy Persona. You were my game guy. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not going anywhere this time. Who knows? The pawns are not aware of the hand that makes the moves. The pawns only know that they must move forward check by check. They do not need to know anything else. Okay. Take your glasses off, Ellaine. I see. Sincerity for sincerity? Jesus, put your glasses back on. How do I look? Am I more beautiful like this? So you're one of them now. Oh, one of them. Now I understand. Guess what I did with my first paycheck? What'd you do with your first paycheck? What did you do? Right. You are not one of them, sure. I'm sorry, Ellaine. I didn't mean that, honestly. I just don't know what got into me. Just forget about it. Thank you. Would you like to know something else? Shoot it, we've got all the time in the world. It seems that you won't be leaving anytime soon. About P3R, baby. That one's your favorite, you said, right? Persona 3. I remember having these discussions. I can't remember if you said 3 or 4 was your favorite. I think you said 3. I shall never leave this place, Valeri. I'll ask my colleagues if they heard anything useful tomorrow. I won't be able to get you any money or make your papers right, though. My power can only stretch this far. Please don't bother. You saved my life, and that's enough. I can fend for myself from now on. Ease 10. Is that Monstrum Nox? Is that what that one is? Or is that Nordics? Is Nordics out in the US yet? I don't remember. Nordics, okay. I won't bother you any longer. You won't. Okay. Can we leave? It seems that my presence has been discovered. Going out through the door right now would be outright foolish. Okay. I'd better leave now. He seems to be preoccupied with something today. Best not to distract him. Would you like to know something else? Okay, I guess I have one more question to ask. The official person is gone. That's a statement, not a question. I saw it myself, and that is precisely why I'm still here. You don't have to inform me about that. You are nervous. You have a good eye for... Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm used to it. You're observant, but I am not nervous because of him. Oh, you have a good eye. Valeri has an eye patch. She only has one eye. I won't ask you why. There are plenty of other reasons. Unfortunately, I have to get going soon, too. That's the rule. Farewell, Valeri. Goodbye, Ellaine.